What Major Nidal Hasan wears during his trial was debated in court this morning. The Army psychiatrist is on trial for the deadly shooting rampage in Fort Hood 4 years ago. Fox 4's Brandon Todd was in the courtroom near Killeen. And Brandon, what's this debate all about?
All right, well, it's about this uniform that he is currently wearing, and it's about more or less his reasons for why he doesn't want to wear the uniform. I'll get to that in just a second. The most recent developments just in the last 30 minutes, 6 potential jury panelists have been eliminated already from this, and this is based on the jury selection questioning that began at around 2:30. Questions possibly meant to try and weed out possible panel members. Now, let's get to the uniform topic. The judge in this case, Colonel Tara Osborne, brought up Hasan's uniform and said jury panel would be told that Hasan is wearing his combat uniform instead of his dress uniform, which he's supposed to be wearing in court for medical reasons. The large pockets on those combat uniforms can accommodate his catheter equipment. He's paralyzed from the chest down. But Major Hasan immediately spoke up and told the judge he didn't want to wear any uniform, saying, quote, "I can't take any pride in wearing it because it represents an enemy of Islam." Now, the judge asked for input from the prosecutor since it is a military law that you have to wear a uniform in a court-martial. The prosecutor said emphatically he will be forced to wear a uniform. Hasan, of course, on trial for the November 5th, 2009 mass shooting here at Fort Hood that killed 13 people and injured nearly 3 dozen. He has elected to represent himself in this murder trial. He faces the death penalty or life in prison without parole. Plenty of visible security can be seen here at the courthouse on Fort Hood. There are tall brown outer walls surrounding the courthouse here, and they are several feet thick and filled with sand and also other materials. There are also these large storage containers that essentially look like the back of an 18-wheeler. You can see them back over here, these white containers. Those are stacked up on top of each other and stretched along the outer perimeter of the courthouse as well. I'm told that this courthouse sits on the edge of Fort Hood and is visible from the city of Killeen. So they wanted to take every precaution they possibly could to make sure that everyone was safe here. We as the media even had to go through a double layer of security when normally in the past they've only done one. As for this jury selection, as I mentioned, they've already weeded out 6 or eliminated 6 of these potential jurors. They now have 14. They'll come back tomorrow morning. Instead of general questions now, they'll specifically target specific members of this jury panel, the 14 members. They'll try and ask them questions that would determine whether or not they could serve as a jury. And of course, they're looking for that final 12 that will hear this case. Natalie?
That's right. All right, Brandon Todd, thanks for that update. Nice job out there.